My friends, for 10 years, we have met together, we have built futures together, we have welcomed change together, and our partnership continues. I'm especially proud of the Jordanian youth who have joined these forums over these years. Young men and women who have brought the voice of a new generation to the dialogue. They and their peers across the region, working hard for a better world, are the backbone of our future.
أيها الحضور الكرام، إن الشباب هم الأكثر تأثيراً على واقع الأمور وعلى مستقبلها، والأكثر تأثراً بالحاضر وظروفه.
We have the values, the money, the minds, the youth, the technology, the market, the networks, and God knows we have the motivation like never before to tap into these reserves and create lasting change.
In fact, the smartest investment any country could make is to invest in its youth. That's true in all countries around the world, and that's even more true in developing countries, where the half of the world's population under 25 years of age, but 90% of young people today are coming from developing countries.
The role of youth lies at the heart of international peace and security. We have to encourage young people to take up the causes of peace, diversity, and mutual respect.
Our mission is to provide the leaders of tomorrow the platform needed to make a difference in this ever-evolving world.
Our vision is to create a model United Nations that will represent Jordan on a global scale.
And that teamwork, dedication, and perseverance are the key to overcome.
When I first thought Jordan MUN, I visualized our beloved and peaceful kingdom with all of its beauty, integrity, and value, the change we can make, the achievements we can deliver, and the love we can expand.
Imagine the change we can make. Imagine the lives we can better. And at that moment, then and there, I was sold. That was the best reason to join JoMUN'.
And because we have faith in our youth, we have faith in our future, yes, we are the leaders of tomorrow.
The main conflict we are facing in the Middle East today is not between people with different race, color, or religion, but between extremists and moderates.
The United Nations was not created to take humanity to heaven, but to save it from hell.
Empowering the youth is a key to a successful future, and that is why we created JoMUN'.
More than ever before in the human history, we share a common destiny. We can master it only if we face it together, and that's why we made the United Nations.
They said they are really afraid because they don't know what is going to happen to them. They don't have clothes winter. They don't have clothes for winter. They don't have even shoes. They don't have even slippers to wear.
They're like flowers. If you trample on them and then you don't take care of them, they don't come back. And children are the future.
Children become very susceptible to forced conscription into fighting units, child trafficking, child slavery, child prostitution.
And you must listen very carefully to those who are raising concerns about censorship, the pressure from large parties that can have a lot of influence. So I think that we need to pay full attention to those who are raising these concerns.
They don't have energy, or they don't have, they used to have flying toilets everywhere. It's the way that, that's why it smells that way, and that's why it's basically in the sewage everywhere. The government is not doing anything to get them out of that situation. They're doing it for themselves.
So here at the World Bank Group, we have twin goals of ending extreme poverty by 2030 and building greater and shared prosperity. Our problem is, and our client's problem is, that that's going to be very difficult to do when 1.2 billion people, equivalent to the population of India, are living without access to electricity today.
So, it's always led to the question, well, why do we really need to negotiate a trade reduction if the trade reduction is so beneficial for the country doing the trade reduction? And there's basically a political argument to that, in that, you need to show that you can get some gains in the other country's market.
It began with Palestinian organizations wanting to pressure Israel. Now the so-called BDS campaign is gaining momentum. Israeli officials have called it a strategic threat. Could this campaign help the Palestinian cause? Should Israel be worried?
There may be a price to pay for flying too high. A new study says the sun's rays may damage pilots' DNA. Researchers compared blood samples from airline pilots to college professors. They found evidence of chromosomal abnormalities.
We know that we need to prepare ourselves for more passengers, more flights, and a larger fleet. It's vital that governments around the world look to travel and tourism as a way of boosting their tertiary economies and developing what can be a very sustainable industry.
Investigators say they now know why the plane crashed, but what was inside the mind of the co-pilot Andreas Lubitz remains a mystery. There are reports about depression, about a broken relationship, but nothing has been confirmed.
But it's not all about these doctor appointments. Airline pilots are checked and tested more than most other professions, including train drivers and surgeons, who all have life in their hands.
Stable.
They're regularly put under pressure in simulators, and if someone's worried about a crewmate, they're encouraged to report them.
Researchers at London's Imperial College studied hospital admissions and death rates due to stroke and heart disease over a 5-year period in the areas most affected. Lead author Dr. Anna Hansel says their findings were significant, particularly in areas closest to the airport.